I'm right here, everyone. So, like I said, you want to be very careful with the neck board and the neck of the monitor. So, that is the number one most critical part about moving a monitor. Be very careful. Hello, everybody. It's maintenance morning here at Arcade Hollywood. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm literally going to swap out a monitor for my journey. I'm going to take the Wells Garner 4900 out, and I'm going to put a newer style Vision Pro in. Now, I want to say this. I love the Wells Garner 4900s, but I'm having some horizontal adjustment issues, and I actually found a great resource for monitors. So I'm going to swap a very, very beautiful Vision Pro into my journey, upgrade the journey, and I'm going to take the working Wells Garner 4900 and put it in my Missile Command. So I'm going to upgrade a game and fix a game all in one shot. I have two little plastic bins that I use for tools. These are my essential tools for doing maintenance and fixing games. The first toolkit has my multimeter in it. It's got a variety of screwdrivers, both regular and Phillips, and then some security bits that I use. I've also got my crimping tools and my wire cutting tools in here. My other bin is an assortment of sockets. So I'm always going to need ratchet sockets, and I'm going to need a socket set for the variety of bolts that you come across doing arcade repair. So got the tools, I got my morning coffee, got my screwdriver. So let's begin some morning maintenance here at Arcade Hollywood. What we're going to do is we're going to take these bolts, there's 4 bolts here on the metal frame, and we're going to be able to lift out the monitor. And all the monitors are actually, they come with these universal mounts for horizontal. Vertical monitors mount a little differently, but these are horizontal style monitors, and the brackets are very similar on most brands. So we're going to be able to take, it'll be a clean swap other than these metal brackets right here. So let's get started. I'm using an extender here due to the fact that the way that this monitor is laid back here in the cabinet, it's a little deep, so you need an extender on your socket set. Something very important to do before you pull this out, you want to make sure that all the wires are disconnected on the back of the monitor, including the ground. So when you pull this out, you get a clean, you can pull it out clean and you're not damaging any wires. It's got to be very careful that you don't snap the neck. Okay, the monitor is out. Here's something that the Midway games have that a lot of the other brands don't. They got these little metal extenders that actually contain this plastic bezel. So it's just a different style of the way that you mount a bezel into a game. It's just their construction and the way the games were designed. So I need to take these off and put them on here so that everything matches up correctly with mounting the bezels. Yeah, so the bolts you want to take off, you want to take these bolts here off. I'm going to do this. And make sure you got the right socket size. Be a little careful here. Once I get this, I'm going to move this off and put this back on here. Like I said, this Wells Garner monitor here, even though it's got a little screen burn on it, this one is going in my missile command. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place the metal brackets that hold the plastic bezel. They're going to get wedged in between the monitor, this monitor bolt holder, and then the frame right here. So and they go, like I've got this set up here, they go like that. So we're going to put these back on like this. Then we'll be ready to remount this, and also I might have to modify the power just a touch, but we're going to do it. Yeah, as you can see, we've got these back on. They slide right into their spots, and you want to tighten these up. Tighten them is pretty good. Don't strip the bolts, but tighten them so that this thing is in its spot. And basically, it's repeat and rinse. It's repeat and rinse for the bottom part. Same thing. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So basically, like I said, it's repeat and rinse for the bottom bracket. We're going to have ourselves a really nice upgrade to Journey. Now, one thing I will say, you get these really great monitors and you say, hey, which games, well first you say, hey, which games really need it? The Journey really needs it because I was having trouble seeing the high score. So, but also the Journey is such an epic collectible. You definitely want to put the best quality stuff. Like I said, I love the Wells Garner 4900s, and I also love the Wells Garner 7000 series monitors. But for right now, to pass up a chance to put a really nice newer monitor in the Journey, it's just, I couldn't pass that up. It's just had to be done. So, and it also, it's going to save my missile command. The missile command's got, I do think it's the Wells Garner 4600, and I don't really like to fix those. Those are a pain. So the 4900s are not too bad to cap. So I think a couple of really great replacement items for 2 games. I'm right here, everyone. So like I said, you want to be very careful with the neck board and the neck of the monitor. So that is the number one most critical part about moving a monitor. Be very careful. Luckily for me, I've never cracked one. Knock on wood. But yeah, okay. So like I said, make sure you got a firm hold of the game or of the monitor. And this is going up and in. Okay, all right, so that's good. Now, like I said, the monitor is in place to some degree, and I want to make sure this is secure. I want to make sure this is secured so that the monitor doesn't come out. So I'm going to put some bolts in here real quick just to hold it down. Quite a few different bolt types for this one. There's 2 different bolt sizes, but let's put this in here just to secure it in. as you can see right here, there's these two screws or these two bolts. These two bolts are going in right here to hold the monitor in. We were very close. Hopefully, I just spent the last 5 minutes looking for a bolt that I dropped. I do that all the time. Well, we're going to put the last couple of bolts in, and then we're going to make sure that we have that we can connect all the wiring properly. And I've got a couple cool tricks to do for that. Let's put these. So, final bolts put in. Looking pretty epic. I think one thing I'm going to do before I start to close up, seal this game up. Okay. I'm actually going to clean the monitor here. Make sure that's clean before I put all the parts back on it. It can be distracting if you don't clean it, or if you forget to clean it, then you close it up and you're like, hey, what is that? Wow, that's a good looking monitor. Check that out. Awesome. Okay. So like I said, the next thing we're going to place back is this plastic bezel. And this goes right here like this. I'm going to put the first bolt on just to get it lined up. I'm not going to tighten it down just yet. So I like the theme of that, Saturday morning maintenance. I wonder if that's Saturday morning maintenance. I wonder if that's something I could actually commit to. There's always something to fix. It's the key is just trying to dedicate your time to getting to the games. Life gets in the way. You got all kinds of stuff, work, family, friends, all that stuff. But okay, so I want to show you. So this plexi here, let me adjust my camera. So what goes here, so you got a plexiglass that goes here. I want to clean this too before I seal it up. There's little slots that, these are also what keep the plexiglass in place. This little plexiglass, smoked plexiglass I might add. So if you get these on, here, then you can tighten them down. Hold on here. So yeah, let's get the bottom ones first. I'm going to clean the outside of this real quick too. I don't want to tighten these down too much because I don't want to bust. These are plastic clips and I don't want to damage the plexi either. So just like enough that it's somewhat tight. I got the corner here of my Journey's bezel is cracked. One day I'm going to look for another one. I don't even know if they sell those anymore, but you have to try to find one on eBay or from a game that you want to part out. I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud. No, I've never parted out a game. Okay, so let me clean this real quick. Nice. Okay, I'm not going to put I'm not going to seal up the game 100% just yet. I'm going to leave this open so that I can adjust the monitor when I get it all set up. So right now I'm going to swing to the back of the game and I'm going to modify the power connector. Next part of my mod today, my maintenance, is I've got this power connector that goes with the Vision Pro, and you hook this end here. Hold on. So at this end here you want to put on the monitor itself. This end right here is what we're going to modify to make it fit the Journey. This is the ground too. You also have a ground. So you can see right here is where my finger is. That is where we're going to put this part of the power harness. Can you see that okay? Yeah. One of the connectors that is utilized on these games, these are Molex connectors. And I'm going to take, this is actually the original Molex connector from the WG4900. I'm going to retrofit this on the Vision Pro. And that way I'm not hacking wires. I don't like to hack wires. I will if I have to, if I don't have the right connectors. But I'm going to modify the power connector. And I'm going to use this tool right here. I'm going to use this tool here to pop the pins out and to repurpose everything without having to recrimp any wires. That's huge. We've got green, black, and a white. The green is ground. The white and the black we need to pop these pins out. So I don't know if you can, let me get a good, so get that in like that. And then what you do is you stick that in, you hold tight, and you pop it out. See, that popped it right out. So I'm going to do this for all three. I'm going to do that for all three of these pins. So you put that in like that. Hold on. So here's how this works. So you put that in like right there. Make sure it's in solid, and then you pop it out. See, there you go. Pops right out. Ha! That's the wiring harness power monitor Molex connector. I'm going to use the original one here, and I'm going to take the original I'm going to take the wires from the Vision Pro and put them back in. So basically, I'm going to make sure I line this up correctly. So you want to make sure that the black goes to the black, white goes to the white. So we're going to put the white back into the left spot. Hold on. So it just clicks right in. So let me pop these back in real quick. I'm going to pop this one back into the right side. It's the black. Try not to bend anything. So as you can see, those go right in. Perfect. Goes right into the slot. And I am going to do something with the ground. So once I get the wire up here, I'm going to ground it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little wire holder here. I'm going to put that back. This is just to secure the wires so that they don't fly around loose. These are the monitor wires that come out of the board. You can see the red, green, blue. There's some sync and some grounds there. So we're going to plug this in and we're going to fire the monitor up. You really can't see. I can't get my camera in there too well. So I'm going to put the color, I'm going to put the connector in here. Yeah, make sure these go the right direction. There's a designation of red, green, blue. Then you got the sync wires here. They go in here like that. All right, so we are ready to test this out. So keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully everything worked out like it should. It's the moment of truth. I'm actually ready to test this. I want to disconnect. I have the control board here. Whoops. All right, this is the moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Do we have a working arcade monitor? Is the question. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh! Wow! That looks great. Okay, I'm going to dial this in. I'm going to turn the lights off here. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, that's amazing. Okay. Okay. This is the control wafer board that controls the monitor, that dials the monitor in. So I'm going to turn the lights off for a second. And I'm going to dial in the journey. So let's dial this in. So like I said, you got the little control board. We could enter the test mode. Oh wow, that's so much better. We got a little fuzziness with the... I kind of suspect that my board might have a little issue with it. I'm not sure. Oh, wow, I can actually see the high scores. How great is that? That's amazing. Okay, well, we got ourselves an awesome... We got ourselves an awesome journey now. That's that monitor looks amazing. So I'm also going to do a couple of other things too, like I'm going to dial in the flyback here just a little bit. Check it out, everybody. Look at how amazing this journey looks. And part 1 of Saturday morning maintenance is in the books. All right, everybody, this is phase 2 of morning maintenance. As you can see, as I promised, we are going to put the Wells-Garner 4900 monitor into Missile Command. We're going to put it into Missile Command. It actually works, and it's a 2-for-1 deal where we're making a fix that fixes 2 games. What we're going to do, we've taken out the Electrohome G07 monitor. You can see here by all of the tags. We are going to take this Electrohome G07 monitor and we're going to replace it with a Wells-Garner 4900 and we're going to put it right in here. Here's something really cool. This is the foil tag on my Missile Command. And as you can see, my Missile Command is serial number 691. That's pretty cool. All right, everybody. So right now I'm going to take this pin remover tool. I'm going to pop these pins out because I need the matching connector to retrofit on the Wells-Garner 4900. That way I won't have to cut it or splice any power wires for the monitor. I have the monitor connected, and now it's plugged in. We grounded it. So let's see if we have a working Missile Command right now. I had a success here. I was able to get the game to sync up with the monitor. However, after using my adjustment tools, I was unable to get the horizontal width correct on this monitor. So I don't know if it's broken. I had that same problem with the Journey. I thought maybe it might look a little better here. It is playable, but I think I'm going to do a little investigation. I might have to cap this monitor, but for now it works.
I got Whoa! That's what I call a spacing space! And space! I got 2.5.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Arcade Hollywood. I am currently working with Rob Burke and the Pinball Expo team on this year's show. We have lots of great games, great speakers, and surprises in store. This show is going to be held October 17th through October 20th at the Westin Chicago North Shore Hotel in Wheeling, Illinois. For more details, visit www.pinballexpo.com, and please check back to this channel. We will have some awesome Pinball Expo news in the coming weeks. Once again, wanted to give a huge shout out to my good friend Mike Miller and his band Origami for providing me with all the amazing music for this channel. You can check him out at origami.tumblr.com. Coming soon to Arcade Hollywood, we will take a visit to Logan Hardware in Chicago, Illinois. We will have the arcade update for August 2018, and we will launch some live streaming on my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for more details. This is a great time to subscribe. Don't forget, you can check me out on Twitter, Arcade Hollywood at Hollywood Arcade. We are also out there on Facebook and Twitch. Please email me with any comments or questions at discohollywood1@gmail.com. All right, this does it for another episode of Arcade Hollywood. Until next time, rock on.
Rock on!